The World Health Organization reports that cases of measles worldwide are 3 times higher than last year. And the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, says 1/3 of deaths from measles occur in India, noting that misinformation regarding vaccinations is spread via one of the most popular messengers in India, WhatsApp.
We are seeing a phenomena which is emerging is the use of social media and use of mass media to spread rumors regarding vaccines, and that ultimately leads to vaccine hesitancy. We took a lot of preemptive steps working very closely with government, prominent media houses including the print and the visual media, and countered it with positive stories, countered it with right information, and countered it with right messaging in the public space.
Dozens of schools in the Indian city of Mumbai have reportedly prevented doctors from vaccinating students. In New Delhi, too, parents are opposing vaccinations due to rumors that vaccines lead to mental health diseases like autism. This false information is being spread mainly through social media apps like WhatsApp and Facebook. Every year, more than 100,000 people die from measles across the globe, and 1/3 of the cases happen in India, UNICEF says. Another highly contagious disease, rubella, causes tens of thousands of birth defects in the country every year. Social media lawyer Yair Cohen explains how misinformation is being spread.
In India, it is estimated that there are about 300 million WhatsApp users. So the influence of this media is absolutely incredible. It is becoming one of the most common sources of communication in the country. Now, the reason why Facebook acquired WhatsApp was in order to gather more and more data about people. Take, for example, a situation where a person has been sent anti-vaccination propaganda. That person is very likely later on in the day to see more material about anti-vaccinations appearing on Facebook. It's about the interaction between the different apps that Facebook owns, which is Facebook itself, WhatsApp, and Instagram. So there is a whole system here that Facebook has got the power to stop, at least to an extent, because one platform feeds the other.
Now, India is not alone in falling victim to fake news about vaccinations. This year, the U.S. registered one of the biggest outbreaks of measles in almost 2 decades, something that's being put down to misinformation posted on various social media platforms. Facebook, for its part, has already vowed to reduce the rankings of groups and pages spreading anti-vaccine messages. Privacy activist and technology expert Bill Mute told us regulating platforms like WhatsApp is going to prove a tall order.
I think it's very difficult to have some catch-all regulation that covers all sorts of types of content that might be harmful, that actually caters for the different nuances between different cultures and all the different sort of messaging platforms and communications media. Obviously, you have some communications techniques and platforms that are one-to-many, and Facebook or Twitter would come to mind. You have others that are more one-to-one, the sort of individual communication that we see as far more private. There are ethical dilemmas in terms of the extent to which we're going to intrude on that, the extent to which we're going to monitor it. And on top of that, many of the platforms that focus on one-to-one communication are the very platforms that are incorporating some form of encryption at this time, and encryption is going to make it absolutely impossible, and therefore I think there are technical and ethical issues here that are going to be very difficult to breach.